to now at home watching at Fight TV. We're going to reward you with one hell of a main event. Light Heavyweight Championship Showdown. And here we have Rashad Coulter.
The Daywalker.
The Daywalker. There he is. To our viewers at home, there's Rashad Coulter, 9-4 as a pro. Started his career red hot at 8-1. With that 8-1 record, he earned a UFC contract. He dropped his first 3 fights in the UFC, but then he won his last fight in November of 2018 with a unanimous decision victory. At Ultimate Fight Night 141, he's an LFA and Legacy Shark Fights vet. Coming out of Dallas, Texas. Has been pro since 2011. And there you see him, Rashad Coulter. Ready for action and ready to challenge for the Light Heavyweight Championship.
You got UFC fighter Jeff Neal and Ryan Spann in this corner.
Yeah, from a
Fortis MMA in Dallas seems to be the mecca of the Dallas teams right now. Here comes the hometown hero, Ike Villanueva, Hurricane Ike.
And there you see him through the smoke. Walking down the steps and making his way down the aisle. Our light heavyweight champion, Hurricane Ike Villanueva. 15-9 as a professional, has had a resurgence of his career since dropping down to light heavyweights. He's been fighting since 2008. He's fought on multiple regional shows and notable shows such as Shark Fights, Legacy FC. He's fought in Bellator. He's a 6-time Fury FC veteran. And his last fight, the biggest fight of his career and the biggest win of his career, was a knockout victory over Roger Narvaez to win the Fury FC Light Heavyweight Championship. Is tonight's fight arguably even bigger than that against the double tough Rashad Coulter. A fan favorite here in Houston, Ike Villanueva, with a lot of fan supports. Here in Texas, heavily Hispanic community. Great way to win the crowd over with some good old-fashioned Tejano music, my man.
Tigres del Norte. Can't go wrong with Los Tigres del Norte.
Yeah, you know a thing or two about that, brother. That's all you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event is scheduled for 5 rounds and it's for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship. We're going to be brought to you by TXGulfCoastFightTV, home of the TXGulfCoast podcast, featuring your host, this grandmaster in UFC middleweight Mike the True Jackson. That's Mike the True.com. And now, Houston, Texas. The time for talk is over. It's time to feel the fury.
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm not nervous because I don't know either one of these guys. I'm just like, I know it's going to be a great fight. It has to be. It has to be. Everybody's up on their feet.
This UFC veteran holds a professional record of 9 victories, 40 defeats, 80 knockouts. This is Rashad.
Man, both of these guys are built like tanks.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. crowd making a heel out of Rashad.
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting that.
From the Dallas boy here fighting in Houston.
This 4-ounce fighter fighting out of Houston, Texas.
This is going to be awesome. Man, you can feel the electricity,
Energy, man.
Holy crap, dude.
There they go.
And here we are, baby. Rashad Coulter. Hurricane Ike Villanueva. The battle for the light heavyweight championship is officially underway. Do not blink, ladies and gentlemen. And both of these guys just have got crushing power.
Knockout power, man. Yeah, don't blink.
In either hand.
Let's see who gets going first. I think
to win the
set
belt.
the tempo.
To win the belt, Villanueva just crushed Narvaez
In the first round.
almost easily.
Yeah, it was a very dominant performance on his end. So, it'd be nice to look at see if he can pull off another one. Oh!
Villanueva putting the pressure. Ike Villanueva. Coulter tries to go for the takedown to break up the action.
He's still hurt.
He's wobbly.
He's still hurt.
Coulter's wobbly. Villanueva throwing down.
Ike's looking for a shot, looking for a clean shot.
Looking for the big hammer. Can he score with it?
Rashad doing real good defending. Nothing's getting through.
Coulter's in trouble.
Punch it back.
Nueva has to be careful because now it looks like Coulter's starting to get his bearings back. Oh, that power, just so much power behind Villanueva's hands. Just push Coulter right back.
He's measuring it. He's measuring it.
He can smell blood.
He's still, in the corner. He's still dangerous. Rashad's still dangerous, man. Throwing bombs. They're light heavyweights, former heavyweights, man. They both got power. Ike's got to take a step back and really pick his shots, not blow his wad.
Villanueva trying to measure, seeing if he can score that big punch.
Oh, there you go. Throw. Body shot. Nice body shot. Rashad's still hurt a little bit.
Coulter bobbly.
Yeah, I don't think his fucking legs are under him yet. Oh, nice body shot. Ike's mixing it up now.
Is the end near for Rashad Coulter?
That's showing a lot of composure from Coulter, man. Holding himself together right now after being hurt.
Hey, man, he's a solid pro.
He's a vet. Yeah, he's a vet, man.
He's fighting some of the best in the world, so he's no stranger to adversity.
I kind of calmed himself down a little bit. Okay, he was getting a little overwhelmed, trying to put him away. Not overexerted, trying to put him away. Nothing was clean. Oh! Right as I say that, he lands a clean right hand down the middle.
As you're saying that, the fear of him maybe overexerting himself. I mean, I don't see Villanueva breathing too heavy.
No,
He's still looking sharp.
Yeah. Got another hook right hand through. Nice body shot. Going down to that body, man.
Second straight body shot that Villanueva has landed. It's good mixing it up like that.
Big right hand.
Into the eye. The referee, I think it was a punch to the eye, not an eye poke. And Villanueva
Ike is all over him.
Is raining down punches.
He's mounted.
Can Ike retain the light heavyweight championship? I think he's done.
Yeah, the referee's taking a look at it. He's not defending himself.
Oh, he gave him the thumbs up. Crazy.
Okay, well, the referee's going to let him go. It's a championship fight.
Coulter's eye is busted badly. If you guys can't see it from home, Coulter's eye is bleeding out of his eye. It's bad. And Hurricane Ike Villanueva remains the light heavyweight champion of Fury FC with a big TKO victory over Rashad Coulter. And Coulter is not happy about that stoppage, but dude, he was getting rained on by Nueva. It's hard to argue that stoppage.
Well, it's going to become one of those things. Like, was it going to get any better than that where he was at? You know, it's hard to say what could have happened, but I mean, Ike was all over him, man. He was in a bad position. He was cut. He was hurt. You know, look, great sportsmanship. You know, I mean, these guys are fighters. They're competitors. They're athletes. But you know, referee did what he thought was best at that moment.
I mean, Rashad Coulter is a warrior. I mean, I understand where he's coming from, but I mean, he was in a bad spot, and yeah, he could take the punishment, but as far as where the referee's coming from, I mean, he wasn't answering back, and so that's a hard one to argue there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have no doubt that he's a tough guy. He could have probably continued, but Villanueva was just all over him. A resurgence in the career of Ike Villanueva at 205.
That's 2 former UFC fighters he's taken out in the first round. It'd be really cool to see if they give him a shot when they come to Houston, Texas in February.
Stay ready.
Stay ready. I would say, Ike, you never know, you might get that late call. Somebody gets injured.
Stay ready.
He's got the great, you know, the 4-ounce fight club behind him. Former UFC fighter, MMA vet Daniel Pineda running the camp over there. Probably got a hold of him and told him, sat him down. You know, hey man, that's the opportunity for you.
Make the right connections.
Exactly.
Hopefully he's got some good management.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
Curious to see if they're going to let him give some words to the crowd.
I'm right here, baby. Give me a shot. Give me a shot.
Hey, he called for Dana White.
And still, you defeated a UFC veteran to win, and just defended against the UFC veteran. And everybody is February the 8th, UFC town. It's you, champ. Give it up one more time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? This will be the last time fighting the local scene because I ain't going up. Okay, I'm going to back up those who paid the 50 bucks to fight. Now they got to pay 150 bucks to fight. I should have been here tonight. Hey, we're celebrating Fight TV. Hey, I see you tonight. I see you going out in Texas. I see you. Hey, you're the pioneers of this game. I'm just following. Take it away. Ain't nothing but another, baby. Hey, like I said, hey, Sam, welcome to fighting you.
There you see it, obviously, and rightfully so, a happy champion.
He soaked up that energy, man. He shared it with the crowd. You know, it's his time, man. It's his time. It's really good to see, you know, I make his stride right now. And he's calling for the UFC to pick him up. I mean,
it's
I
that
don't know
time.
what else he's got to do. He knocked out 2 former UFC competitors in the first round.